Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag!
Used to it, so don't you worry. We're just wanted to make sure everyone's informed.
I must say, I do miss the old names. Oh, Primal Beast let through all the way to the loss. You were mentioning yesterday, I think it was, that you feel like Primal Beasts picked up early. In fact, they're going to go for Roger instead. They see this is a much easier target, but Roger will be okay. You think the Snapfire is going to go for Lil Shredder at level 3? Mid lane,
Now that the
he's going to be
tombstone
chased down onto the tower. Sillen's got no potential for the flame break, but he can catch up with the stickies. Beautifully done as Sillen pops the fairy fire, but he still will go down. But at least he gets the experience along with First Blood.
Wisely done by...
And yeah, they're not even going to continue. Even though they brought 3 heroes top to attempt it, and Polaris, they're going to shrug it off. No one saw anything. Let's smoke instantly and try and move to mid. Sillen is actually going to try and catch up to Xavius. Missile's there. This is a bit of a difficult fight for RSG, especially with Lelouch on the right side. Natsumi's going to find the Chrono, connecting onto 2. A great rotation coming out of the Faceless Void.
Multiple side lanes being pushed at the same time, though, so Xiaoyu and MKS still looking...
Lacking follow-up, but this game, that's not the case. You're going to have the Mortimer Kisses to be able to chuck from far. Sillen's going to be in the middle of the fight as well.
Yep.
Who is trying to go for Force. Flame Break's going to drag him closer. It's a very deep attempt once again from RSG. They're going to be able to secure the kill. Do they want to go for AU or just the Tombstone? Looks like the Tombstone's enough for them. Does this open up the tower though? Because Lelouch is going to TP in. Alright, he commits with the TP. Instant use of the rage from MKS, who's going to have the damage mitigation. Lelouch is in trouble. Laguna Blade out, but they'll cut down the life for the Lina. But Radiant, they've stuck around for too long. A swap back, excellent, into the den of Polaris. As 3 is the casualty for RSG. Yes, Polaris will lose multiple cores. It looks like they're having a fight that could look disastrous for Polaris if they group up. And they're going to make the call to back up because they see MKS. He's very far forward. MKS, you can't be positioning here, my guy. Look at the rotations coming up. Polaris, they'll bring 2 members. Even AU actually wants to show up as well. They'll secure a big kill onto MKS.
Incredibly deep. Maybe just not the comms coming through. Maybe he thought his team was still fighting. And he had the potential to just farm that wave, pressure lanes in. But my man's got a Battle Fury. He doesn't need to be that deep. He can very easily look to farm in the jungle. So just giving a kill away for free. Bot lane, they're going for a little bit of a dive here onto Xavier. Should be able to get the free kill before he's able to get that swap off.
We'll see if Lelouch... Oh, they push him out of the... Well, I say, but it will not matter. Laguna Blade to cut away the life, and now they're going to pounce on Lelouch, though. The BKB, it's not yet completed. They've got the lasso. I don't think they're going to need the Ravage with Xiao Bonbon nearby. Impale from afar. Beautifully done from RSGs. They connect to bottom with the boot to travel, and the movement out of Xiao Bonbon.
If you could off the map, just because you saw all of those rotations come to stop this Roshan attempt, they still look to position themselves around the pit. Just out of range.
Might be in trouble. Again, the BKB is not completed. The Lasso's still on cooldown, but they're going to jump in with the Ravage. Eclipse Avenge as well, but the Corona's out, but it will not matter. There's not going to be any extra damage follow-up afterwards. It's going to be onto Natsumi to try and clean off the members of RSG. He'll get the first, but they're going to be cautious because the rest of Radiant, they're converging on their location. They'll be too late, though. MKS had to blink at the ready, but didn't want to jump in, so in the end, a great Chrono on this Faceless Void. But they know that Chrono's on cooldown and might open up the pit, but Ravage is also on cooldown. This is not going to be an easy fight for RSG. They need to get the kills instead of going for the Roshan. MKS is going to be protected with the rage at the moment. Turn to try and bring down Force. And onslaught away. Force gets enough distance. He's going to be okay. But excellent. On pursuit with the BKB. Force, he'll be protected for the moment. What a timing for the BKB to be delivered. And a Polaris, they can jump back into the river. As Natsumi runs into Roger. They'll find 2. And they stop RSG from getting the first Roche.
It's just that information again, right? They're pinging now where the Observer Ward is, but it's a little bit too late. Guys were doing Roche. Oh, Haste Rune. Potentially able to be picked up here by MKS.
They have to kite till the Enrage is back up. Maybe then they can go in.
They don't have that time. 5 seconds away. Ravage. They just can't do it.
They can't. And now they can go out and look to take the fight on Polaris. Xiaoyu again with the Kraken shell gets rid of the Pulverize, but it doesn't matter because the damage coming through is too fast for them to handle. A cookie forward into the double stun! Oh my lord! Xiao Bonbon, what have you done to them? They bring down 2, and now Silen is going to try and chase down AU, but the rest of the team soon to funnel into the jungle. We'll have the control back up shortly, but a great position in the Tombstone. RSG, they need to be able to deal with this. MKS should be able to do so. But now he's stuck inside the Pulverized. The Enrage going to buy him some valuable time. He can pounce on 4 to try and deal with Force. Natsumi still, the Chrono's going to be up in a couple of seconds, but Natsumi, he doesn't have enough mana for it. Time will come forward instead, get some health back to secure the jewel. Natsumi, he'll lose his Aegis, but a well worthwhile trade. Polaris could give them the advantage. They're going to move up to Radiant's Triangle.
Positioning again, it's really good. Now they've even got that Aghanim Scepter on the Tidehunter brought in.
An aggressive TPM. They got the Tendrils onto 3 as well. Look at the combinations coming out. They're going to try and jump onto the Lina with the backline. MKS is targeting down the Lush. They need to follow up, but the damage is going to be there. But the Chronosphere holds him inside the river, but he'll be fine on MKS. They can now pursue on for more. Excellent, playing with the lasso, but the Lincoln's going to be able to pop that. Natsumi, he can now take the fight, knowing that all the ultimates have been expended, but he's still going to be cautious though. With the Seeking 8-bomb stacking up, Natsumi's going to look to avoid the Batrider and go for the easier supports. But the Cookie into the double stun! It's perfect from the supports! They'll kill a 4! Now they'll go back for Force in the river! There's going to be no escape! A slow, painful burn down of the Primal Beast's life as RSG once again, it's the support show from them that enable this team fight victory.
Oh my god, like, how many times can they do this? Just the support duo of Roger and Xiao Bonbon finding those multiple stuns. You see what a big difference it's able to make. And, okay, well, that's a little bit of a disappointment. You talk the man up, and then he just goes ahead and feeds his life away. But look at this, just coming as the Faceless Void into the Ursa. Gives you so much more confidence to be able to take those more drawn-out fights.
Look at the wraparound. Xiao Bonbon, he's going to charge up. Maybe, yeah, and maybe they're not going to expect the rest of the team to be coming for the northern side. They're onto the Undying. A support for support trade, but it is the Mortimer Kiss is expended. Undying can look to buy back, but the Nyx Assassin 2 can rejoin if required.
Xiao, you could
gonna get it.
Go up onto his high ground with the Gush. Might end up helping them here.
Xiao, does he jump? Xiao does! He doesn't get the Aegis though, he'll get the Aghanim Shard, but the follow-up's gonna be there from Xiao Bonbon. But they want to jump in instead as Natsumi, as the Chronosphere are ready, they'll target down the Nyx Assassin with ease, and now Natsumi is gonna go to the west side. Xiaoyu's not a kill that they can find, and they've isolated Force. So Lasso's out, targeting down the Primal Beast, but they all group up for the Chrono. Natsumi clipping onto 2 with Lelouch on the outskirts as well. They should be able to bring down MKS, but the BKB in a rage gonna buy in some time, so instead Natsumi, he'll go to Exilone in the river, but the buybacks will deter Polaris for going for more. Do they want to go back in though? Because Xiao Bonbon, a double impale, but Natsumi doesn't have the backing at the moment. They're slow to the north, the follow-up's not gonna be there. Natsumi though, finally forced. He's going to jump into the middle. Look at the damage that's coming out. The Mortimer Kiss, it's not enough. As the Laguna Blade gets rid of MKS. They've got the Pulverize now to stop the retreat from Xiaoyu. As Natsumi will reign supreme through the team fight. What a fight for Polaris in general. 35 minutes in, they'll finally get the tier 1 from MKS, but look at him just leaping forward. The hasted up Faceless Void. He'll turn with the BKB. They're going to be cautious if they don't group up, because Chrono, it's back up at the ready. Xiaoyu, he's got his own Ravage as well. It's going to jump into the middle. The Tendies are there. Mortimer Kisses, but the Ravage, it's too late. And a Polaris, they've got a huge opening to take the fight, but Force is completely away from the team. But Natsumi, he'll fly on over to the high ground. Chrono onto 2. Lelouch onto the north. The damage is out thanks to the lean on Polaris. They lose out on Force, but they'll take so much more out of the
inside of this this Radiant base. But in that time, you're just going to lose at least one lane of Raxia.
Oh, the pump fake, but Xiao Bonbon's going to move in. The buyback's going to come through. What a beautiful Ravage. Are they ready for the second one though? Because the swap, it catches him off guard, and now Natsumi, he can look to re-enter the fight. They've killed off the He doesn't have a buyback. Xiaoyu's gone as well. Polaris might have done it. One team fight cracks this game completely open. 4 down, and they can end it all. Polaris, what a fight to close out this game 1. The G's had dropped, and Polaris will take the game advantage here in our lower bracket semi-finals.
Yes, they will indeed. Game number 1. Go on.
You get the spam out the decay now with the chakra refresh. I actually thought pause for AU to be able to play with. And again, we mentioned that Xiaoyu, he is on the list for some incredible position 3 Pangoliers. What does he have to look to itemize? I'll hold that thought, because bottom lane, Tombstone has been dropped down, and it looks like it's going to be an easy first blood, as Force will find it thanks to the zombies.
I mean, they were always going to be on the better end of this lane, right? Like, such a strong combination together, always able to just fire out your spells at a moment's notice. For the Pango, it's not really a diffuser blade game. Maybe you just need the blink, right?
Lane in
just
the river.
being able to...
Bonbon, he's going to go down. Roger's going to look to TP in, but Lucia's already been able to reposition, so nicely done. AU has been able to help out with securing the water. Come on, don't just give a well played in the team chat. Give him a tip, give him a voice line, give him something.
AU's a good-mannered lad. There's a reason that he's been to a couple of TIs. He's got that that mental fortitude, you know?
Bottom lane, Force. They're battling over with MKS. Force, is he going to be able to win the man fight with the Tombstone layer down? It looks like that's the case. A big kill for MKS Defiant, but he still will be chased down with the blast and the help of the Tombstone zombies. So Polaris will find the trade, but I'm sure Slark is not too mad about that. Some rotations to come out from RSG to really offset how poorly bottom is going.
I feel like the rotations need to come before Undying's been able to get some of these decay stacks off, because he's tanky enough now at this stage that
the top river,
even if you rotate the Pango,
going to be able to bring down the Bane. Xiaoyu thought he might look to try and catch up to the Batrider with the Rolling Thunder. Back to bottom, Roger is getting dived onto the T1 tower. As soon as the Tombstone's laid down, there's just nothing that RSG are going to be able to do. Xiaoyu will make the attempt. He needs to be pretty goddamn quick with the Rolling Thunder. He'll just get the first stump, but the second one's not there. Force, he can reapply the decay, killing off the Slark, and now Xiaoyu, he's going to be a bit cautious. So he's got this swashbuckle to get some distance.
But well, he's finally been able to de-ward the medium camp there. At least that'll spawn this time around.
Xiaoyu, got the ultimate off. A nice pushback. The next little couple wars to be able to chain control down the Batrider. Do they have the damage? Though that's the thing in question. As Alush is able to fly himself away. They'll chase down, kill onto Silen, and now they're even able to catch up to Xiaoyu in the river as well. As Lasso will be applied. Force up to a dominating streak on the offlane, Undying. And this is starting to get really grim here for RSG.
The Tier 1 tower should be still looking to drop, and haven't gotten any objectives in the meantime.
In top lane, Batrider. It's going to be okay with the rotations coming out. Force going to look to hit back onto Exilern. Look at the slows coming out. Roger, he'll buy him some time. Silen's just going to try and TP, but instantly cancelled thanks to the Nightmare. Down goes the combo that we were saying could be their angle back in, and RSG, 2 casualties, and now across the map, Lelouch even has haste to work with, so he might just charge down Xiao Bonbon. Yep, not a care in the world, just gonna make sure he doesn't play next to the trees. Xiao Bonbon, he might have to damage, but the tower right clicks. Oh my lord, and he's not gonna die. Alright, you need that multiple times in a row. Bottom lane, Xiaoyu.
Iron though to MKS. He's got the diffuser blade available to be able to maybe make a run into this.
Should be fine.
The flesh gone. Got to run away, MKS.
Ooh, don't get blown up from the AoE damage. Pounds down Lelouch. Got BKB.
That zombie's giving vision. It's got to die.
Savior's going to be able to follow up the blast. Not going to be enough. Opposite side of the map simultaneously. We do see the Hoodwink go down, but still back towards the team fight of the triangle. They're going to pursue one forward, but they got BKB, so the damage coming out from the left track is not going to be enough to turn the fight. And Xiaoyu, he tries to go in with the Rolling Thunder. As soon as the BKBs expire, they won't be able to offer the stun control. Maybe that'll open up for MKS to look to enter the fight. They tried to reposition on Force, but it's not enough. That's a big streak for them to find. But it's Roger who gets the gold.
Roger getting the gold is fine, though, honestly.
Nice Force off. Now Lelouch is going to try and catch up. He's got the lasso. What a perfectly placed flame break. And AU's on the right side as well. He can hold him down with the Fiend's Grip. The bushwhack is there, but it's too late. The damage has been dealt. They've killed off the Lesh, and Polaris, they can look for more. They'll be able to spy out the Hoodwink in the tree line. And the Duke as far as he can to the north, but the trees, they will run out, and so too will his life.
Yeah, this isn't farming under a new vision.
Find the setup. Okay, yes, fine for the moment. How long do you want to stick around though for the Stark? He's actually gonna go back in. They'll get the stun into the beam. Xiaoyu needs to bring down the support. The Fiend's Grip could prove to be an issue for the Rolling Thunder through the middle of the fight, but RSG, they're gonna get out. They're stuck around for a little bit too long. Meanwhile, inside the mid lane though, Exilon, he's separated from the team. Another member of RSG that is just not playing together. And Polaris, they're continuing to hunt. Lelouch is playing distance in this team fight, just stacking up the sticky napalm. Now that he sees an opening, he can just charge on forward with the Firefly, easily killing off Roger's Oracle. And the rest of Polaris recognize they don't need to assist him. So Force, along with AU, are looking to try and cut off the path from AU.
Out of these fights consistently. Can't be getting picked off like that though.
Might be in trouble with the Dark Pack used. Roger, great timing with the protection out of the False Promise, but Force, he's just into the middle. He recognizes with the BKB, they're going to have no answer to the Undying, and RSG, they're going to get out. Look at the damage from Force. Just right-clicking down heroes with no remorse. This core Undying is such a treat to watch.
He's out of mana though.
Close. They're going to try and jump in and blow up Natsumi. A great timing out of the BKB as soon as the Aegis expires, but I don't think they're going to be able to address this as RSG, they need to play in and out team fights. Xiaoyu, he's going to be in trouble though. The Rolling Thunder still on cooldown. He will not be able to escape. I'll chase him down inside the river, and now Jean Bonbon is next on the chopping block. Lelouch is instantly there to follow up on Xavier's jump.
That was just one of those fights where it actually felt like it would have been decent if Exilon was just in there, you know, fully.
And now he's got the lasso. He's going to try and drag him closer towards the middle. They're holding down the Slark for the moment, but a False Promise is going to be able to buy him enough time. But Force, he recognized his role. Just charge down the left track, make sure that Exilon can't freely spellcast in the middle of the team fights. The Bloodstone spell life still, it's not enough to get him out to safety. As RSG, they're even going to lose the Hoodwink by the secret shop as AU and Lelouch find easy pickings. But maybe the rest of RSG can try and target down the remaining cast by the tier 3 tower. As MK
do it the safe way. Take the second Aegis away from RSG, a lineup that feels like really needs it, you know. Again, it's not necessarily quite as big of a committal drive.
Good luck killing Force. Look at the turnaround. They instantly blow up the Oracle onto the backline, and now they're going to be able to chase down more as well. Lelouch targeting MKS, but he can pounce out to the northwest. And now inside the middle of the fight, it's going to be Exilon. The left track will not escape, as Force's right-click damage are just through the roof, with the damage amplification as well from the ultimate. Xiaoyu will attempt the Rolling Thunder and to try and get onto the left track, but again, the repositioning is perfect, and now the Fiend's Grip is out as well. The Pango will have no impact to the team fight, and Jean Bonbon 2 will die in the tree line. As Polaris, they are just playing these team fights so incredibly well. The kiting, the
force out BKBs, you got to try and reposition, clipping the wrong target. You're able to get the Blink Dagger on the Lesh. You can't give up any free kills though.
And it looks like they're going to give up another free kill. False Promise utilized. The rest of Dara is starting to connect. RSG, you got to get out. You can't be sticking around. You protected Xiaoyu with a False Promise, but you tried to turn it around, and it meant that you hanged. And Polaris could capitalize on that. They get the kill onto the Pango still, and now they're chasing down more. And Xiao Pom Pom will get blown up to the adaptive strike.
No creeps. The one range creep doing.
Once again, holding the Slark into the middle. Look at the space that Force is making. Holy crap. 4,600 health. Yeah, good luck killing this guy. Now they got the Fiend Tip on the right side. Lasso onto the Oracle as well. Force has done it all, and all of RSG have had an incredible game too. As Natsumi will adaptive strike down the Slark. Back to the objectives. Finally, they're able to get a full set of barracks. So they need to get onto AU as well. The Fiend's Grip doesn't have enough mana to hold back the Rolling Thunder. But Natsumi has an opportunity with the BKB. He's going to waveform into the middle of the fight. And all of a sudden, RSG, they need to Delta split. You can't take this 5-on-5 engagement now. As the numbers have shown up, the Balasso out to the right side, targeting down with the Oracle. And RSG, they're going to try and escape to the east, but they will not survive. As Xiao Yu chase down, Xiao Bonbon and MKS hand in hand. They're going to try and get a kill. They might be able to. Oh, all right. Up to the 5th kill they go. It's taken them quite some time to add another one to the tally. Looks like, in fact, it might even...
To his own hands. He's been in many a pub like this, where he's just like, you know what, I got this, boys. AU, he's the one that gets caught out here.
Alright, they'll be able to bring down the Bane to start the team fight. AU's really making them work for the kill. They haven't secured it just yet. Fiend's Grip will be able to get cancelled off. So they have the numbers advantage. The false promise onto the Oracle for the moment. Sealan's going to be able to stay alive, but the rest of the team, they won't be as fortunate. As Natsumi, once again, he's on point with the pounce. Meanwhile, to the left side, Natsumi will continue to chase down Xilern. Now MKS, can he get out though? Pounce up in a couple of seconds. AU waiting on the high ground. Will jump away, but Force is in hot pursuit, along with Natsumi. A full 5-man wipe. And all it comes is at the cost of Bane's life and his buyback. And in the end, RSG, they will tap out. It's too hefty of a kill to come back from. As Polaris, congratulations.